Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
Have you ever cried over or because of a woman?
Of course.
Really? Would you like to share the
Um,
story of you crying over a woman?
um, when you say when you mean actually physically crying, like actual tears, or do you
I
mean
mean,
like
I don't,
butt hurt?
or maybe right before. I don't know. I guess you got to shed a tear to cry.
Oh, oh, I thought you were okay. I originally thought you were talking about like in here. Um,
Nah, legit crying.
legit cry. Oh, well, I didn't cry when that happened. Man, honestly, man, that for me goes back to my childhood. Honestly, if I was to say the last time I like actually like boohoo cried over a girl, like I was probably a kid. Like I remember in the third grade, I
Mhm.
convinced this girl to be my girlfriend, and then she went home, told her dad, and then she came back and was like, "My dad said I can't have a boyfriend," and I was.
Mhm. You was
And I
disappointed.
was, my whole fucking world was shattered. This dude didn't know what I was trying to accomplish. You know what I mean? No, he
He was
didn't know
playing
me
you.
by heart.
Mhm.
But after that, my dad background. My dad was in the army. My parents were in the army, so
Mhm.
my family was weird about feelings. So I didn't really. I don't think I ever actually cried over a girl. But I wouldn't say that it means I didn't experience the same emotions. It's just my parents kind of squashed all that out of us.
All right. How about you, D Watts?
Man, I can remember one time. I can remember one time.
What happened?
Um, that's a good question. I didn't know, and maybe it was the lack of right.
I'll
Maybe
do
it
it.
was the lack of control or whatever the case may be. But
That's
I
it.
wanted her here. She didn't want to be there, and it was almost like you lost a best friend kind of situation. And I
Hmm.
mean, it was a long, it was a long time, and yeah, man, it hurt. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. But
So did
that,
so
but I
did she did she not want to be with you no more because of something you did, or you was just thinking about something she wasn't thinking about?
listen. I think had I had the answer, I would have been all right with that. I didn't have the answer, and I think for me, before I came into my manhood, my true manhood, I think just the lack of understanding or the lack of, I just couldn't understand it, and for me,
Mhm.
that was the lack of control, which led to, emotions. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think it was more so about that. But like I said, she felt like she didn't. And to be honest with you, man, it was the first time anybody had, that I can remember anybody left me. So it was like that first, like, whoa, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think that's what it had to do with.
Hey, Mike, that's what I was telling you when niggas not used to like rejection from relationships. Because we used to hollering at a fine chick and be like, "What's up, baby?" And she like, "Nah, all right, that's cool. That's light." But
Yep.
when you got an interwoven with the woman, and then she end up not wanting what you figure every woman wants, that'll fuck a nigga up. Because you don't get that to everybody. You give everybody that dick, but you don't give everybody the option of a relationship with you, especially in talks to get married. You know what I'm saying? That's
But
completely different. Okay,
but
so that was experience. Okay, okay. Well, I'll say my only time I remember crying over a girl was in fifth grade. I remember her name. I'm gonna say her name now because if I get famous, I want you to see it and be happy. Kamara, right?
I'm happy without you, bitch.
Yeah, Kamara Bailey, fifth grade, man. This was my first introduction to dark skinned women, and I was hooked for a long time. It took me a while to get up out that phase. Um, but I was in fifth grade, and it's just patty cake shit, right? But I thought it was real to where we had our first date, and my mom took me. We was going to McDonald's. This was, in 5th grade. McDonald's was the shit.
Hey, bruh.
In 5th grade. So I was going to, my parents was taking me.
Is that why you still take girls to McDonald's?
Huh?
Is that why you still take girls to McDonald's?
It's nostalgic, nigga. So we go to we make plans to go to McDonald's. Now, mind you, this is what, circa 1994 or 5, something like that, somewhere around there. So we're not. This is before cell phones, right? So if you left the house and you ain't go to the right place, you was fucked. You had to start over the next day. There wasn't no, hey, bro, where you at? That wasn't happening.
Right.
You just was fucked. I don't even think people could wrap their minds around that. Like, imagine me and you go somewhere and you do not know where I'm at, and you can't until the next day when I get home. So that's the vibe we was on. We was on house phones. Hey, I'm leaving now. You leaving? All right, I'll be there. And you just had to see the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we go there, and goddamn it, we both go to 2 different McDonald's.
You was so angry with your mom, right?
Oh, mind you, we 5th graders. We can't coordinate with each other on no date. This takes adult supervision, but didn't make it, whatever, right? So then, remember back in the days, we had like portables and shit, right? So our art class was in a portable. We all had, we had the same classes for the most part. So I went in there, and I never remember this nigga name. This nigga name was Steven. I forget his last name. Another light-skinned, wavy hair ass nigga, boy.
It's always
what they call it.
Hey, remember what I told you about light-skinned niggas? Well, light-skinned niggas don't like other light-skinned niggas, boy. It can only be one.
Light-skinned and harder than you.
Only be one. You rarely see a group with more than one light-skinned nigga in it.
Hilarious.
Rarely see more than one. Rarely. Light-skinned niggas don't like each other. So this nigga kissed my girlfriend, bro.
In front of you?
Nigga kissed, and she let it happen, gang.
Woo.
He like sneaked it. She didn't know what to do. I ain't know what to do. I was hurt.
Did you cry?
So
that's when you cried?
What? Did I? Nigga, that game. I went in the shower, nigga.
Let it out, big dog.
So that's what happened for real. Because that's where you get the most time to think.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing going on. This was before iPod, so you wasn't listening to music in the shower. You was taking a bath, nigga.
Was playing slow music, letting the water run over your face.
Yeah, because it blend with the water,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you what
blend
I
with
did.
the water.
You know, when you put your hand under the shower and you have the water run down your fingertips, and I was like, this is exactly how I lost it. Just
nigga was making R&B videos in the bathroom.
Right.
Nigga, I was hurt, bro. But that was the first and last time I ever cried over a girl before. That was a good one.
That was a good story, man.
That was deep.